Eazl.
Prompt output directions can be really simple, like generate an email. And we're not going to do that. We're going to control the output specifically using markdown and handlebars so that each time this prompt is used, it generates output in a defined format. This lends our prompt and AI work to integration in advanced business systems like other applications, well-defined workflows where you would expect the documentation or the output to come in a consistent format. So let's go through this. This is the output area right here. You're going to see here that I'm using some natural language to tell the AI model to step back and consider what it knows about quarries, mining processes, and industrial technical sales management. Now, these are not things that we taught it in the prompt. We didn't talk about quarries or mining processes or industrial technical sales management. However, AI models are definitely trained on those topics. So by having the AI model step back and recall its training data, that is going to increase the accuracy and effectiveness of this prompt. We're also telling it to consider what it finds in the capital C catalog, capital I information, the catalog information, and the parameters. These are our definitions that are referring back to the information that is encapsulated in our delimiters. You can see that I'm referring back to the information that we taught the AI earlier here in our output. Then, using the examples, capital E, to guide you, assess the submission, which is going to go right here, placing it into one of the categories, and fill out the following form for me. All right, so this part is basically at the beginning of the output. What we want to do is essentially bring it all together and tell the AI, this is the data I want you to consider as you start to execute what I want you to do. And then I like to have the AI fill out this form for me. I find that by telling it to fill out a form, the AI is able to understand that I want it to keep a consistent formatting. So here, by doing a single hashtag, we're going to create a title basically. And the way we're going to create that title is through handlebars here and here. And we're going to tell the AI to generate a clear title related to the capital S submission and your assessment that's less than 40 characters. It's important to be very specific, less than 40 characters. It's, AI is probably not going to go bananas and make a title that's like the length of a book. But in business prompt engineering, the more specific you can be, the better. Because, for example, let's say that you want to flow this output into a system, and that system has some sort of length limits on the titles. This is how you would get into specifying what those length limits should be. All right, and then what we're going to do is set up a subtitle, and by putting this category outside of the handlebars, we're going to ensure that the AI says category, semicolon, and then inside the handlebars, we're going to say identify which category you selected here. So we're giving it instructions inside the handlebars that are related to the submission. Now we're going to do another subsection, which is rationale. And we're telling it to generate up to 5 sentences that provide insights into why you selected the category you did. Now in this case, we're going to give the AI a little bit of leeway, up to 5 sentences. It's important to note that if you say 3 sentences, the AI will generate 3 sentences. 4, 4, 5, 5. In some cases, in this particular prompt, we might not need all 5 sentences. So I've left it at up to 5 sentences to give its insights into why it selected the category it did. And that is our output. And when we demo this, you'll see that every time we use this prompt, even as we change the submissions, our output structure is going to stay consistent. Okay, so before we move on, here is where we're going to put the submission, and you've seen this pattern before. In between the submission tags, you'll find a warranty claim that we recently received here after the capital S submission, and you see that that is referenced here in the output as well. And when you try this prompt out for yourself, you'll just take out this here. So you can, either use the Eazl app or you can copy to clipboard, and you'll take out this part right here. And then you'll put in one of the sample test submissions that you can find in the study guide.